Hi there. It's September 29th and time for Proverbs 29. Let's jump over there and we'll get right into it. Whoever stubbornly refuses to accept criticism will suddenly be destroyed beyond recovery. Wow. You know, I heard another saying this morning which kind of goes along with this. It said, don't take criticism from people you wouldn't go to for advice. Well, I don't think that's a proverb, but it kind of makes sense, you know. When the godly are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in power, they groan. Yeah. Getting closer and closer to the end. Jesus said it will be worse than it has ever been or will ever be again. And we are going down that road. The man who loves wisdom brings joy to his father. But if he hangs around with prostitutes, his wealth is wasted. Yeah. That's kind of common sense, isn't it? A just king gives stability to his nation, but one who demands bribes destroys it. Yeah. Somebody's in authority now that talking about taking bribes, talking about that in Congress at this very minute. Won't mention any names, but to flatter friends is to lay a trap for their feet. Oops. Evil people are trapped by sin, but the righteous escape shouting for joy. Right. The godly care about the rights of the poor. The wicked don't care at all. I'm going to highlight that in yellow. The wicked don't care at all. No matter what they pretend to say, they don't care at all. Mockers can get a whole town agitated, but the wise will calm anger. Right. If a wise person takes a fool to court, there will be ranting and ridicule, but no satisfaction. The bloodthirsty hate blameless people, but the upright seek to help them. Blameless people, that is. Fools vent their anger, but the wise quietly hold it back. There you go. Goes along with his overwhelming theme in Proverbs, keep your mouth shut. Wisest advice I have read out of here. If a ruler pays attention to liars, all his advisors will be wicked. The poor and the oppressor have this in common. The Lord gives sight to the eyes of both. Right. If a king judges the poor fairly, his throne will last forever. To discipline a child produces wisdom, but a mother is disgraced by an undisciplined child. Yeah. You know, the first thing you think is when you... We're going to highlight that. Just because I can. Yeah. We'll read it again. To discipline a child produces wisdom, but a mother is disgraced by an undisciplined child. How many times have you been to the store or to a restaurant and some little kid is just screaming and yelling and running around and throwing things and crying and throwing fits and stuff? Most people won't think, what a stupid child. Most people think, what's wrong with that mother? Okay, so there you go. When the wicked are in authority, sin flourishes, but the godly will live to see their downfall. Yeah. A lot of stuff going on today, huh? Discipline your children and they will give you peace of mind and will make your heart glad. I can attest to that fact. My children give me peace of mind and they make my heart glad. And they love me. When people do not accept divine guidance, they run wild. But whoever obeys the law is joyful. Now, all throughout here, when he's talking about obeying the law, he's not talking about obeying the 22,000 laws that are on the books, written after the Constitution. He's talking about God's law, the 10 Commandments. Love the Lord with all your heart. Don't murder. Don't lie. That's the divine law. Words alone will not discipline a servant. The words may be understood, but they are not heeded. There's more hope for a fool than for someone who speaks without thinking. Kind of sounds like the same thing. A servant pampered from childhood will become a rebel. A servant pampered from childhood will become a rebel. An angry person starts fights. A hot-tempered person commits all kinds of sin. Yeah. Pride ends in humiliation, while humility brings honor. Usually. If you assist a thief, you only hurt yourself. You are sworn to tell the truth, but you dare not testify. Right. Fearing people is a dangerous trap, but trusting the Lord means safety. Many seek the ruler's favor, but justice comes from the Lord. Right. The righteous despise the unjust. The wicked despise the godly. Right. We despise them, and they despise us. Pretty true, huh? So, what did we highlight here? When the godly are in authority, the people rejoice. When the wicked are in power, they groan. A lot of groaning going on now, huh? These could be headlines today. And this was written probably 4,000 years ago. 3,000. A just king gives stability to his nation, but one who demands bribes destroys his nation. Yeah, we're just going to leave that alone. You can read the headlines for yourself. And the wicked don't care at all. Number 7, right? Fools vent their anger, but the wise quietly hold it back. Keep your mouth shut. To discipline a child produces wisdom, but a mother is disgraced by an undisciplined child. Easy to find those, huh? When the wicked are in authority, sin flourishes, but the godly will live to see their downfall. We will live to see their downfall. Right? People do not accept divine guidance, but whoever obeys the law is joyful. God's law, Jesus' law trumps it. Love one another. Okay, that's the law. A servant pampered from childhood will become a rebel, or a child pampered from childhood will become a rebel. Okay. The righteous despise the unjust. The wicked despise the godly. So there you go. That's Proverbs 29 for September 29th. We're almost done. I'll be doing 2 tomorrow because there is no September 31st. So we'll do the 30th in the morning and I'll do 31 in the afternoon, just so we can cover. That's one of my favorite Proverbs. Then we'll start over again on October 1st. You know, one of the wisest and richest men in modern times claimed that if you read the gospel or the Proverbs every day, one for every day, for 2 years, you will be wise beyond belief. Okay? We're going to find out. So, till next time, see you tomorrow.